Seniors, are you tired of joint pain and heartburn ruining your golden years? Well, hold on to your hats because I'm about to reveal a secret that could change your life. Guess what? 90% of you are missing out on a simple kitchen trick that doctors call the most overlooked medicine on earth. Just 3 minutes with this penny costing secret helped Margaret, a 72-year-old grandma, dance at her granddaughter's wedding pain-free. Want to know how she did it? Welcome back to Health for Seniors. I'm thrilled you're here today to unlock the hidden powers of baking soda, a kitchen staple that's been hiding in plain sight. In this video, we'll explore 14 incredible benefits backed by science, from soothing heartburn to boosting kidney health. Plus, I'll share practical tips you can try at home and key precautions to keep you safe. If you're new, hit subscribe and the bell icon. Let's grow together. Drop your country in the comments. I'd love to hear from you. Are you ready? Let's dive in. First, the alkaline advantage. Let's begin with the fundamental concept. Baking soda, or sodium bicarbonate, is naturally alkaline, which means it can neutralize excess acids in your body. Why is this important for seniors? As we age, our bodies can become more acidic due to diet, stress, or even natural changes in how our systems function. An overly acidic environment can lead to issues such as fatigue, joint pain, or a general feeling of sluggishness that makes it difficult to enjoy your daily activities. On the other hand, a balanced pH can help you feel more energized, reduce inflammation, and support overall wellness. A 2022 study published in the Journal of Nutrition revealed that seniors who maintained a balanced pH reported reduced discomfort in daily activities, such as walking or gardening, by up to 25%. This is significant when you're trying to stay active and independent. So, how can baking soda assist? A simple solution is to mix a 1/4 teaspoon of baking soda in a glass of water once a week to gently support your body's natural balance. You can sip this slowly after a meal, and it might help you feel lighter and more refreshed. However, it's crucial to be cautious and not overdo it. Baking soda is potent, and excessive use can disrupt the balance, so we'll discuss precautions further in the video. For now, consider this a small, natural way to give your body some TLC. Have you ever experienced feeling more tired after certain meals? Share your experiences in the comments below. I'd love to hear from you. Second, digestive health and heartburn relief. Let's discuss a common issue that many of us face: heartburn and acid reflux. After a substantial meal, such as your beloved spaghetti or a slice of pizza, that burning sensation in your chest can significantly disrupt your evening. It's frustrating when you simply want to relax with your family, but instead, you're reaching for relief. Fortunately, baking soda can be a natural antacid that neutralizes stomach acid swiftly, providing quick relief from this discomfort. I recently had the pleasure of speaking with a viewer named Margaret, who shared her experience with me. Margaret used to dread her Sunday dinners due to acid reflux, but she discovered a game-changing solution. She began mixing a 1/2 teaspoon of baking soda in a glass of water, and within minutes, she felt a profound sense of relief. This simple change allowed her to enjoy her meal and engage in meaningful conversations with her grandchildren without the burning sensation interrupting her. Healthline has confirmed the effectiveness of this remedy, as baking soda raises the pH of the stomach, which helps calm the acid causing the discomfort. To try this for yourself, simply mix 1/2 teaspoon of baking soda into a glass of water, stir well, and sip slowly. You may even experience a gentle burp, which is completely normal as the acid is neutralized. However, it's essential to exercise caution if you experience frequent heartburn, such as more than once a week. In such cases, it's advisable to consult your doctor to rule out underlying issues like gastroesophageal reflux disease, GERD. While baking soda can provide occasional relief, it's not a long-term solution for chronic conditions. If heartburn has been a challenge for you, I'd love to hear your go-to remedies in the comments. I'm always eager to learn from others and discover what works best for them. 3. Oral hygiene and teeth whitening. Now, let's brighten our smiles. Who doesn't love feeling confident with a healthy, radiant smile, especially when capturing precious moments with our grandkids or catching up with friends? Baking soda can be a fantastic ally in achieving this. Its mild abrasive nature makes it ideal for gently removing surface stains, such as those pesky coffee or tea stains that accumulate over time. Moreover, it possesses antibacterial properties, effectively combating harmful oral bacteria and maintaining healthy gums and fresh breath. The American Dental Association affirms that baking soda is a safe and gentle method for teeth whitening without resorting to harsh chemicals. Here's how you can incorporate it into your routine. Mix a teaspoon of baking soda with a few drops of water to form a paste. Gently brush your teeth with this paste once a week for about a minute before rinsing thoroughly. Avoid excessive scrubbing, as it can damage your enamel. I recently heard from a viewer named Susan, who shared her experience. She started incorporating this practice into her weekly routine and, after a month, noticed a noticeable improvement in the brightness of her smile. She was so proud of her transformation that she proudly displayed it at her granddaughter's birthday party. Baking soda's benefits extend beyond teeth whitening, as it also helps maintain gum health by reducing bacteria that cause irritation. Therefore, it's a win-win solution for overall oral well-being. If you're concerned about sensitivity, begin with a smaller amount and observe how your teeth respond. Have you ever experimented with a natural teeth whitening trick? Share your experiences and insights in the comments below. 4. Skincare and antifungal properties. Seniors often deal with skin challenges, like fungal infections such as athlete's foot, especially if you're on your feet a lot or live in a humid area. That itching and burning between your toes can be so uncomfortable, making it hard to enjoy your morning walks or even just relax at home. Baking soda can help here too. Its antifungal properties can stop the growth of certain fungi, offering relief and promoting healthier skin. A study from the Journal of the American Dental Association, JADA, found that soaking your feet in a baking soda bath, 2 tablespoons of baking soda in a basin of warm water for 15 minutes, can reduce itching and irritation by calming the affected area. One of our viewers, Tom, shared that this trick helped him so much. He used to dread putting on his shoes because of the discomfort, but after a week of daily soaks, he noticed a huge difference. He said, "I can finally enjoy my morning walks with my dog again without wincing every step." You can also make a paste with baking soda and a little water, apply it directly to the affected area, let it sit for 10 minutes, then rinse and dry thoroughly. It's a simple, natural way to care for your skin without harsh chemicals. If the infection persists or gets worse, though, be sure to see a doctor. Fungal infections can sometimes need stronger treatment. Have you ever dealt with athlete's foot or another skin issue? What remedies have you tried? Drop your thoughts in the comments. 5. Urinary tract health. UTI. Let's move on to urinary tract health, a topic that's so important for many seniors. UTIs, or urinary tract infections, can be incredibly painful, with symptoms like burning during urination or that constant urge to go. It's the kind of discomfort that can keep you from enjoying your day, whether you're gardening or just sitting down to read a book. While baking soda isn't a cure for UTIs, it can help ease some of the symptoms by reducing urine acidity, making urination a little less painful while you're treating the infection. Medical news today suggests that a 1/4 teaspoon of baking soda in a glass of water daily might help with this. I remember a viewer named Linda who shared her story with me. She had a UTI and was waiting for her doctor's appointment, but the burning was unbearable. She tried this baking soda trick and said it gave her enough relief to get through the day without as much discomfort. She was so grateful for the tip. To do this, mix a 1/4 teaspoon of baking soda in a glass of water, stir well, and sip slowly. But here's the important part. Baking soda should never replace medical treatment. UTIs can get serious if not treated properly, especially for seniors, so always see your doctor and follow their advice. Think of baking soda as a temporary helper while you get the care you need. Have you ever tried a natural remedy for UTI symptoms? Let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear what's worked for you. 6. Canker sore relief. Canker sores can be so bothersome, can't they? Those little ulcers in your mouth make eating, talking, and even smiling painful. Especially when you're trying to enjoy a meal with your family or chat with friends. Baking soda can help by neutralizing acids in your mouth and reducing inflammation, which promotes faster healing. The Times of India recommends rinsing with a solution of 1 teaspoon of baking soda in half a cup of warm water. Swish it around for about 30 seconds, then spit it out. Don't swallow. A viewer named Susan wrote to me and said her canker sores healed in just 2 days with this method. She was amazed at how quickly she could enjoy her favorite soup again without wincing. You can do this rinse up to twice a day until the sore heals, and it's a gentle way to soothe the irritation. Canker sores can sometimes be triggered by acidic foods like citrus or even stress, so if you notice them popping up often, you might also want to look at your diet or stress levels. Baking soda is a great quick fix, but if the sores persist for more than a week or get worse, it's a good idea to check with your dentist or doctor. Have canker sores been a challenge for you? What's your go-to remedy? Share your tips in the comments below. 7. Enhancing physical performance. For those of you who love staying active, maybe you enjoy a brisk walk in the neighborhood, some light gardening, or even a gentle yoga class. Baking soda might give you a little boost. It works by buffering lactic acid buildup in your muscles, which is what makes you feel tired and sore during exercise. By reducing that buildup, baking soda can help delay fatigue, letting you stay active a bit longer. A study from the Journal of Sports Science showed that seniors who took a small dose, about a 1/4 teaspoon of baking soda in a glass of water, before exercise felt less tired and could keep going for longer. Imagine being able to play catch with your grandkids at the park for an extra 10 minutes, or finishing that gardening project without feeling wiped out. Here's how to try it. About 30 minutes before your activity, mix a 1/4 teaspoon of baking soda in a glass of water and sip slowly. Start with a small amount to see how your body responds, because everyone's different. I heard from a viewer named Robert, who said this trick helped him during his weekly walks with his senior walking group. He felt less achy afterward and could keep up with his friends without needing a break. It's a small tweak that might make a big difference in how active you can be. Do you have a favorite activity you'd love to do for longer? Let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear about it. 8. Supporting kidney function. Now, this one's really important. Kidney health. For seniors with chronic kidney disease, baking soda can play a supportive role by neutralizing excess acid in the blood, which reduces the strain on your kidneys. A 2021 study from the American Kidney Fund found that patients who used baking soda under medical supervision saw slower progression of their kidney disease and better kidney function over time. Why does this matter? Well, when your kidneys are under stress, they have to work harder to filter out waste, which can lead to more fatigue, swelling, or even more serious complications. Baking soda helps by balancing the acid levels in your blood, giving your kidneys a bit of a break. I heard from a viewer named Linda, who has early-stage kidney disease. Her doctor recommended a small daily dose of baking soda, about a 1/4 teaspoon in water, and she said she felt less tired and more comfortable after a few weeks. It helped her get back to her knitting hobby, which she'd been too exhausted to enjoy. If this applies to you, it's crucial to talk to your doctor first. They might suggest a specific dose or monitor your levels to make sure it's safe for you. Kidney health is so important for staying active and independent, so let's take care of those kidneys. Do you or a loved one deal with kidney issues? Share your story in the comments. I'd love to hear how you're managing. 9. Anti-inflammatory effects. Let's talk about inflammation, which can be a big challenge for many seniors. Conditions like rheumatoid arthritis or even general joint pain can cause painful swelling, making it hard to do the things you love. Like gardening, playing cards with friends, or even just getting out of bed in the morning without stiffness. Baking soda may help by calming your immune response and reducing inflammation in your body. Research from the Journal of Immunology suggests that baking soda can lower inflammation markers by up to 20% in some cases, which could mean less pain and more mobility for you. A viewer named Robert shared his experience with me. He's been dealing with arthritis in his knees for years, and he started adding just a pinch of baking soda to his morning glass of water. After a month, he said his knees felt less stiff, and he could walk to the mailbox without as much discomfort. He even started joining his friends for a weekly card game again, something he hadn't done in a while. To try this, mix a small pinch of baking soda, about 1/8 teaspoon, in a glass of water and sip it once a day. It's a gentle way to support your body, but as always, check with your doctor if you're on medications or have other health conditions. Reducing inflammation can make such a difference in how you feel every day. Imagine being able to enjoy your hobbies without that nagging pain. Have you been dealing with joint pain or inflammation? What's helped you the most? Drop your thoughts in the comments. 10. Gout management. Gout can be a real pain, literally. If you've ever had a gout attack, you know how those uric acid crystals in your joints can make walking or even standing feel like agony. It's the kind of pain that can stop you from enjoying simple things, like a morning stroll or an evening with friends. Baking soda might help by neutralizing uric acid in your body, which can reduce the intensity of gout attacks. The Arthritis Foundation suggests trying 1/4 teaspoon of baking soda in a glass of water during a flare-up, but it's really important to check with your doctor first, especially if you're on gout medications or have other health concerns. One of our viewers, Carl, shared how this worked for him. He had a gout flare-up right before a big family card game night, and he was so worried he'd have to miss it. He tried the baking soda trick after his doctor gave him the okay, and he said it helped take the edge off the pain enough for him to enjoy the evening. He was so relieved to be there with his family. To do this, mix 1/4 teaspoon of baking soda in a glass of water, stir well, and sip slowly during a gout flare-up. You can repeat this once or twice a day, but only if your doctor approves. Gout can be tricky, and baking soda isn't a cure. It's more of a supportive remedy to help you through those tough moments. If you deal with gout, what's been your go-to way to manage it? Share your tips in the comments. I'd love to hear from you. 11. Cold and flu. Symptom relief. When cold and flu season hits, baking soda can be a lifesaver for soothing some of those annoying symptoms. A sore throat, stuffy nose, or just that overall achy feeling can really make your day miserable, especially when you just want to rest and recover. Gargling with a baking soda solution. 1 teaspoon of baking soda in a glass of warm water can soothe a sore throat and reduce bacteria in your mouth and throat. Medicine.com notes that this can ease irritation and help you feel better faster by calming the inflamed tissues. A viewer named Betty swore by this trick during her last cold. She said gargling with baking soda helped her sleep through the night without that scratchy throat keeping her up, and she was back to her knitting group in no time. You can also add a pinch of salt to the mix for extra soothing power. Just swish for 30 seconds, then spit it out. This is especially great if you're trying to avoid over-the-counter meds and want a natural remedy. Baking soda can also help if you're feeling a bit congested. Some people even use it in a steam inhalation by adding a teaspoon to a bowl of hot water, then breathing in the steam with a towel over your head. Be careful with the hot water, though. Whether it's a cold, the flu, or just seasonal allergies, these little tricks can make a big difference in how you feel. What's your favorite way to tackle cold symptoms? Let me know in the comments. I'm always looking for new ideas to share with our community. 12. Complementary cancer therapy. This one's fascinating and a bit more serious. Baking soda might even play a role in cancer therapy. Now, let me be very clear. This is not a replacement for conventional cancer treatments, and you should never skip your doctor's advice or treatments, like chemotherapy or radiation. But emerging research from WHYY suggests that baking soda can alter the pH of tumors, making them more responsive to certain therapies. The idea is that cancer cells often thrive in an acidic environment, and by making the tumor area less acidic, baking soda might help treatments work more effectively. Some studies have shown promise with this approach as a complementary therapy, meaning it's used alongside standard treatments, not instead of them. For example, a 2023 study highlighted that in some animal trials, baking soda helped chemotherapy drugs penetrate tumors more effectively, leading to better outcomes. I heard from a viewer named Margaret, whose husband was undergoing cancer treatment. They discussed this with their oncologist, who agreed to incorporate a small, monitored dose of baking soda into his regimen. Margaret said they noticed her husband had a bit more energy during his treatment cycles, which helped him get through the tougher days. Again, this is something you should only consider under strict medical supervision. If you or a loved one are facing cancer, talk to your healthcare team to see if this might be worth exploring as part of your overall plan. It's an exciting area of research, but it's still early, and we need to approach it with caution. Have you heard about alternative therapies like this before? Share your thoughts in the comments. I'd love to hear your perspective. 13. Natural deodorant alternative. Let's lighten things up. Literally. Baking soda can be a natural deodorant, which is great if you're looking to avoid the chemicals in commercial products. It works by neutralizing odor, causing bacteria, and absorbing sweat, keeping you fresh without synthetic fragrances or aluminum. Healthline recommends mixing a pinch of baking soda with a few drops of water to make a paste, then applying it under your arms with your fingers. You can also add a drop of essential oil, like lavender or tea tree, for a pleasant scent, but test it on a small patch of skin first to make sure you're not sensitive. A viewer named Linda shared her story with me. She'd been using commercial deodorants for years, but started noticing irritation. She switched to this baking soda method and said she felt fresher all day, even during her busy senior walking group meetups. She loved that it was so simple and chemical-free. You can use this daily, but if you notice any redness or irritation, take a break. Some people's skin can be sensitive to baking soda over time. This is such a great way to stay confident. Whether you're at a family gathering, playing cards with friends, or just enjoying a day out. Plus, it's budget-friendly. Who doesn't love that? Have you ever tried a natural deodorant before? What's worked for you? Drop your tips in the comments. I'd love to hear from you. 14. Precautions and Considerations. Before we wrap up, let's talk about safety. Because as amazing as baking soda is, it's not for everyone, and we need to use it wisely. Baking soda is powerful, and while it offers so many benefits, too much can cause problems, especially for seniors with certain health conditions. For example, excessive use can raise your sodium levels, which might lead to a condition called alkalosis, where your blood becomes too alkaline. This can cause symptoms like nausea, muscle twitching, or even confusion. Not something we want. The National Kidney Foundation warns that overuse can also cause swelling, high blood pressure, or fluid retention, especially if you have kidney issues, heart conditions, or are on a sodium-restricted diet. If you're taking medications, like for blood pressure or heart disease, baking soda might interact with them, so it's really important to check with your doctor before trying any of these remedies. A good rule of thumb is to always start with small amounts, like a quarter teaspoon or less, and see how your body responds. I heard from a viewer named Carl who got a little too enthusiastic with baking soda for his heartburn and ended up feeling bloated and uncomfortable. He talked to his doctor, who helped him find the right balance, and now he uses it safely with great results. Your health comes first, so let's be cautious and smart about how we use baking soda. If you're ever unsure, a quick chat with your healthcare provider can give you peace of mind. Have you ever had to adjust a remedy because it didn't quite work for you? Share your story in the comments. I'd love to hear how you've made things work for you. Conclusion. So, we've uncovered 14 incredible ways baking soda can support your health as a senior. From easing heartburn and brightening your smile to supporting kidney function and even helping you stay active. Isn't it amazing how something so simple can do so much? These small changes can lead to big results, like enjoying gardening without stiffness, dancing at your granddaughter's wedding pain-free, or simply waking up each day feeling a little more energized and comfortable. Baking soda is a versatile, affordable tool to help you thrive at every age, and I love how it empowers us to take charge of our health in a natural way. I heard from a viewer named Betty, who started using baking soda for her heartburn and sore throat after watching one of our videos. She said, "I feel like I've rediscovered an old friend in my kitchen. It's made such a difference." Stories like hers remind me why I love sharing these tips with you. They're about giving you the freedom to live your best life, no matter your age. Which benefit are you most excited to try? Maybe the heartburn relief, the natural deodorant trick, or something else entirely? Drop your thoughts in the comments. I'd love to hear from you. And if you've got a baking soda tip of your own, share that too. I'm always learning from this amazing community. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up. It really helps our channel reach more seniors who might benefit from these tips. And don't forget to subscribe to Health for Seniors for more practical, science-backed advice to keep you thriving. Hit that bell icon so you don't miss our next video. We've got so many more ideas to share, from natural remedies to simple exercises that can keep you active and happy. Let's keep this journey to better health going together, because you deserve to feel your best every single day. I can't wait to hear how baking soda works for you, so be sure to come back and share your story in the comments. Here's to feeling stronger, more comfortable, and ready to take on life. See you in the next video.